back at the Stanley Murphy Gymnasium in Fort Morgan. Our starting lineups are brought to you by Stubbs. Sports fans, when you're traveling, you need one stop that has it all. On I-76, take exit 66A in Wiggins at Stubbs. So junior Alejandro Perez, junior Dominic Maldonado, senior Reagan Edstrom, he is their leading scorer. Senior Hazen Weber and senior Rocco Miner for the Broncos. Got to get it here. I've been doing Rebels all night. Now it's going to be a whole different team. So far, starting for the Mustangs tonight is going to be junior Hayden Marsh, senior J.J. Marquez. See if Broden Jess gets a start. He will. That will be senior Broden Jess, junior Cooper Chisholm, and then it will be senior Carlo Baselli here to start for the Mustangs tonight. So we'll see if the Mustangs can do what the Broncos did to us last year on the last game of the season. This will not be the last game of the season for the Mustangs tonight. Mustangs did not go to the playoffs last year. They will have a game on Friday night at UNC. If the boys win their pool tonight, if they go 2-0, they will play at 7:30 at UNC. So we will see what happens here. Carlo Baselli to jump center. He will go up against Reagan Edstrom, excuse me. So we'll see what happens here, what unfolds. And ball is going to be tipped by the Mustangs. Hayden Marsh over to Chisholm, to Jess. Jess picks up his dribble, now to Baselli out high, off to Marquez. To Marsh, Marsh loses it for a minute, runs it down. Jess thought about it, now that ball is going to be stolen. Not a good pass there by Broden Jess, into the hands now on the far side to Weber. Edstrom out high. Cutting to the basket is Perez, and Perez is going to be called for the travel. So each team with a turnover. Going to have some full court pressure here by the Broncos as the Mustangs get it into Marquez. Now to Baselli. Now to Marsh as he gets it into the front court. JJ's going to drive it. Layup is going to be up and good. Nice job there by JJ Marquez. Drives it baseline and then takes kind of a step back for the easier layup. Puts the Mustangs up with the early lead, 2-0 with 7 minutes to go. Mustangs with some good defense here. Edstrom now on the near side. And they're going to call Weber with the travel, so that will be back-to-back turnovers on the opening possessions here for the Platte Valley Broncos. Into the hands of Chisholm, now to Jess. He's going to hand it off to Marquez. Marquez into the lane. He's going to give it off to Chisholm. Chisholm's going to line up for the three. In and out. Going to be rebounded by Edstrom, his first. And that's going to be a block. And it's going to be a foul on Chisholm on the block. So team foul number 1. That will send Hazen Weber to the line to shoot 2. So we'll see what Weber shoots at. He is 50%, 11 of 22 off the right side and no good. Decent little student section here for the Mustangs here tonight. Pretty good little crowd here from Platte Valley. Free throw is up and good for their 1 point, 2-1 Mustangs. They get it in, and that is going to be off Platte Valley and out of bounds. The Mustangs will retain possession. as they've already take time for get a shoe tied. First quarter is brought to you by Better Electric, covering all electric work from residential to commercial to agricultural. Better does matter. Call 970-521-1030. Marsh into Chisholm, back to Marsh. Now to Chisholm, to Marquez, into the front court. Going to drive the baseline, and he gets it to Jess. Jess to the lane. This shot is going to be up and no good. Oh, ball almost went in, but ended up rolling out. But Jess will go to the line to shoot two, and that foul will be on Perez. That will be his first. So Broden Jess will go to the line to shoot two. Jess on the year shooting at 50%, 14 of 28. First free throw is up and good for Jess. 3-1 Mustangs here early on in second game for both of these teams in the Patriot League tournament. And that is going to be off front rim and no good. It's going to be rebounded by Weber. Weber over on the far side now to Edstrom. He's going to kick it off to Minor, and now the three, and that is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Minor. Going to get it back out. That three is going to be up and rolls around, no good. Going to be rebounded by Baselli. Into the hands of Jess, now to Chisholm. Chisholm thought about it. He's going to get it off to Marsh. Pressure defense here by the Broncos. Marsh is going to back it out. Reset their offense on the near side to Marquez. Marquez is going to drive it. His shot is going to be up and partially blocked. Going to be taken away by Regan Edstrom. Shot is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Marsh. Nice screen there by Baselli on the near side to Marquez. To Baselli at the right elbow. Chisholm's going to drive it, and he's going to give it off to Baselli. Baselli's going to go up with it. His shot is going to be partially blocked, and it's going to be off of Baselli and out of bounds. Edstrom's a big boy. I don't know. Let's see if they get. I don't think they have any sizes on these guys. So possession to the Broncos. They get it in the hands of Maldonado. And it will be off of Chisholm and out of bounds. Oh, they called a foul? Wow. So that will be second on Chisholm. So they will see if they're going to set him. They're going to need his production. That's for sure, because Chisholm is averaging almost 12 points a game. King gripping ready to come in. Into the lane is Maldonado. Three from straight away is going to be up and good, and that is going to be Edstrom. Chisholm quickly up into the front court to Jess. Jess is going to drive it off to Chisholm. Chisholm thought about the three, pulled it down to Marsh now. Marsh is going to back it out. Zone defense here by the Broncos. Three from the corner is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded and taken by Marsh. Back to JJ. JJ is going to drive it. A little jump stop. Shot is going to be in and out. Rebounded and finally taken by Minor. Shot is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Jess. Off to Hayden Marsh. 4-3 as the Mustangs. Off to Jess. Jess is going to drive it in. Off to Marsh. Marsh for three. Up and good. Hayden Marsh from downtown. 6-4 Mustangs. As the Broncos get it to Edstrom in the front court. He pulls it down off to Maldonado and back to Edstrom. Up top to Weber over on the near side. To Perez. Good defense here by the Mustangs. They create the turnover. And a foul as Chisholm. I don't know if he was going to go up with it or not. I don't know if they're going to give him the continuation or not. Yep, looks like he will. believe. So that foul is going to be on Weber. That will be his first. Kane Grippin, Royer Alvarez will come in for Chisholm and Jess. They're going to inbounds left baseline of their basket, so no shooting on the foul. Got to get it in. They do get it into JJ. Off to Grippin. To Marsh. Skip past to Marsh. Off to Alvarez at the high right wing. Grippin. Marquez, little jumper, is going to be up and good. JJ Marquez from 8 feet away. Increases the Mustang lead 8-4. Tucker into the game for the Broncos, Edstrom for a 3 in and out. Going to be rebounded by Baselli. Nice strong rebound by Baselli. Gets it into the hands of Hayden Marsh. Now to Marquez on the near corner to Baselli. Tried to go up for the jam, and he was fouled on the attempt. And that will be on Edstrom, so that will be his first. So Carlo Baselli will go to the line to shoot 2. Baselli on the air shooting 53%, 31-58. 8-4, 2:30 left here, quarter number 1. Up and good. Carlo Baselli brings his first free throw. 9-4 Mustangs. As Baselli shoots free throw number 2 off the back rim and no good. Going to be rebounded by Edstrom. Off on the near side now to Weber. Into the lane to Edstrom. Bounce pass. Layup is going to be up and good on the back pass to Caden Tucker. 9-6. Mustangs. Far side to Alvarez. In the corner to Grippin. Grippin for 3. Up off the rim and no good. Going to be rebounded. They're going to call Marquez over the back. And the foul. So that will be his first, team third. 3 team fouls on each team. Into the game will be Jackson Bauer for Hazen Weber for the Broncos. Over on the far side to Jackson Gentry also into the game for the Broncos. Edstrom into the lane. Little jumper is going to be off rim and no good. And finally going to be run down by Baselli. But he is going to, they're going to get the timeout before they're going to call it. I think they got the timeout called before the travel was called. It's a nice job there by David Marquez to get that timeout, because Baselli went down with it and then rolled over. But by that time, head coach David Marquez had called the timeout. Buckeye Welding Supply. You have questions, they have answers. Our area welders know what sets them apart at 330 South 11th Avenue in Sterling. Well, a score from the junior high ranks here from Fort Morgan tonight. The 8th grade Morgan girls beat the Brush team by a count of 33-31. So congratulations to the 8th grade A team. And their tournament will be Thursday at Ray to finish up the season for the 8th grade for middle school basketball. Mustangs with possession to get it into Marsh. Minute 44 here left in quarter number 1. The Mustangs up 3, 9-6. To JJ, to Baselli out high. Now to, ball is going to be taken. Not a good pass, and layup is going to be up and good by Perez. Full court pressure here by the Broncos. They cut it to 9-8. Off to Grippin over on the far side to JJ. Up top to Marsh. Now at baseline, Alvarez. Little jumper off the rim and no good. Going to be rebounded by Gentry. Off to Edstrom. Reach around. No foul there on Grippin. Into the corner, and that 3 is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded Shot is going to be up and good by Rocco Minor. As that puts the Broncos in front 10-9 with 47 seconds. Kane Grippin, his shot, no good. That is going to be rebounded to Minor. Edstrom's pass is going to end up with Minor. His shot is going to be up and no good. Minor gets his own rebound. He's going to put it back up, gets his own rebound once again. And then off of the Broncos, not out of bounds. So turnover number 4 unofficially by the Broncos. Just to come in, looks like Baselli might have turned a right ankle. He's going to retie his shoes. I think they'd like to get a hold of the trainer for the Mustangs and get him retaped. See if the not a good pass. The Mustangs with some errant passes. Oh, nice block from the back by Kane Grippin into the hands of Marsh with 7 seconds. Marsh's shot is going to be up, rolls around, no good. Marsh, rebound is going to be to Perez. So an up and down quarter here for the Mustangs and Broncos. The Broncos lead your Mustangs 10-9 as we go to quarter number 2 on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. 8 minutes on the clock for quarter number 2 as the Broncos will take possession. It is Perez as he gets it into Gentry. Zone defense here by the Mustangs. A 2-1-2 zone defense, a deep 3, and that is off the rim and no good. Going to be rebounded by Grippin. So the Mustangs now to get their offense set up. Nice screen there by Alvarez for JJ. Grippin now to Alvarez. Grippin's going to drive it in, have the ball tipped away. He retains it though. Up top to JJ underneath. And shot is going to be up and no good, but he is going to be fouled on the shot is Jess. And that will be on Alejandro Perez. That will be his second. So Broden Jess will go to the line to shoot 2. He was 1 of 2 in the first quarter. 10-9 Broncos. Jess shoots up and good. Second quarter is brought to you by Sydney Regional Medical Center. Don't let an injury keep you out of the game. Learn more at sydneyrmc.com. So Jess with foul shot number 2. Bends, shoots, back rim, and goes through. Not the shooter's touch on that one. 3 points on the night for Broden Jess. Puts the Mustangs up 11-10. 7:15 left here in quarter number 2. Edstrom into the lane. He's going to lose his balance, and the ball is going to be taken by the Mustangs, and then a reach foul by the Broncos. And that will be on Jackson Bauer, his first. So the Mustangs to inbounds backcourt. They get it in to Marsh, back to JJ. Marsh gets it into the front court now to Kane. Alvarez gets it off to JJ. JJ's 15-footer is going to be up and good. JJ Marquez with 6 points on the night. 13-10 Mustangs. Near side to Gentry. Underneath to Minor. Layup is going to be up and good for Rocco Minor. 4 points for Minor. Nice strong move by Royer Alvarez. Up and in, 15-12. Yep, lost him underneath there was Minor. He's going to get it back outside to Bauer. Up top to Gentry. Now at the free throw line to Perez. Edstrom for a 3, up and no good. Rebounded by Marsh. Kane Grippin into the corner to Marquez. Double teamed over there, back out to Grippin. Far side now to Marquez. Marsh into the lane. Grippin with a 3 from the corner rim and up on the rim and no good. Going to be taken away by Bauer. Edstrom into the corner to Gentry, and that three is up and no good. Going to be rebounded. Nice strong move there by King Griffin, but he was out of bounds when he finally came down with it. So the Broncos will retain possession. Into the game is Maldonado and Weber. Out of the game is Bauer and Gentry. 5:40 to go here, second quarter, 15-12. That shot is going to be up and good. From the side, I believe that was Edstrom. Mustangs underneath to Jess. Jess's shot is going to be up off the rim and no good. Going to be rebounded by Miner. That is his fifth unofficially. Layup is going to be up and good by Alejandro Perez. Mustangs getting out hustled here at the moment. We thought there was going to be a timeout, and apparently there was not. But they did have the dead ball, so Broncos, that was almost an out-of-bounds play by Marsh. Alvarez near side to JJ. Into the lane to Alvarez. That's going to be thrown away by the Mustangs. Alvarez is going to, Royer has got to take that shot there. He's only about 6 feet away. Perez on the far side to Maldonado. Now to Weber. Underneath once again. Maldonado from straightaway. That three is up and no good. Going to be rebounded and saved to the Mustangs. Then the Mustangs are going to throw it away. Edstrom to Perez, back to Edstrom, and the ball is going to be taken and controlled by the Mustangs. Near side to Jess, 16-15 Broncos to JJ. Skip pass to Griffin. JJ's going to drive it down. He's going to pick it up far side to Marsh. Pretty good defense here by the Broncos. That was almost a travel, but they called no control. So JJ with the shot at the basket. It was no good, but he is fouled, and that will be on Perez. That will be his third. So Marquez will go to the line to shoot two. Marquez about a year shooting at 65%, 80 of 123. So we'll see if he can tie it and then put the Broncos in, or put the Mustangs in the lead. The first one is no good. Rocco Miner into the game for Perez. Royer Alvarez will take a seat. Carlo Baselli back into the game. Got his ankle taped, and hopefully he is good to go. Next free throw up and off the back rim and no good. Going to be rebounded by Edstrom, his fourth unofficially. Near side to Edstrom. 2-3 zone defense here by the Mustangs. Back to Edstrom up at the point. Off to Tucker. Now into the corner to Maldonado. Underneath once again to Miner. Shot is going to be up and no good. Going to be a nice strong rebound there by Kane Griffin. Pass down to JJ. Now to Jess underneath to Baselli. Baselli strong, but off the rim and no good. Gets his own rebound back and misses the shot. Gets it, but there was a foul called. And that is going to be on Rocco Miner. That will be his first. So Carlo Baselli will go back to the line to shoot two. He was 1 of 2 in quarter number 1. First one is off the rim and no good. Morgan Community College. Start your associate degree, continue your education, or get a specialized certificate. Visit morgancc.edu for more. See if Baselli can tie it up here with 3:23 to go second quarter. 16-15 Broncos, up and good for Baselli. 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Weber, far side to Maldonado. Edstrom at the free throw line. Now in the corner to Weber. That three is up and no good, but getting the rebound is going to be Caden Tucker, and then he was fouled from behind. I believe that is going to be on, I must have called that on Grippin. That was his first. So Tucker to the line to shoot 2. First free throw off the front rim and no good. So Tucker on the year shooting at 25%. He is 5 of 20. So he will shoot free throw number 2 up and no good, and rebounded by Grippin. 16-16 with 3 minutes to go here in the opening half. Marsh, that ball almost tipped, but kept by the Mustangs. Just gets it to Baselli at the left baseline. Marquez, Mustang is going to end up losing it. Shot is going to be up and no good. Strong rebound there by Carlo Baselli. Hayden Marsh to Grippin, into the lane to Baselli. Now to Marquez, to Jess. Jess for a 3, up and good. Broden Jess from downtown. Quickly into the hands of Miner. He hands it off to Weber, out high now to Edstrom, over on the far side to Maldonado. Underneath, once again, that shot is going to be blocked out of bounds, but there's going to be a foul on the Mustangs. And that is going to be on Jess. That is going to be, that's just his first. So that will send Caden Tucker to the line to shoot 2, where he just missed 2. 19-16 Mustangs. Decent crowd here at Fort Morgan. Free throw is up and good. Nice high arc. So Maldonado will take a seat. Jackson Bauer back into the game. Free throw up, and they said it bounced up and hit the support up above, so no good. So 19-17. As the Mustangs face full court pressure here, up 2. Into the hand, that ball is going to be stolen by Edstrom. Not a good pass back underneath to Edstrom. He gets the feed and up and good. They got to be more careful with their passes, that's for sure. The Mustangs with 6 turnovers unofficially, 7 for the Broncos. 2 minutes and 1 second left here in quarter number 2. We are all tied up at 19. So pool play, Vulcan, the Patriot League tournament will continue on Friday in the pool play crossover. If the Mustangs win this, they will be 2-0 in Pool B, and they would be B1, and they would play at 7:30 on Friday. If Platte Valley wins, all 3 teams will be 1-1. And I believe I understood that the tiebreaker would be point differential, so we will see how that goes. The girls ended up 1-1 in Pool A. So Pool A, A2, they're going to be number 2 in Pool A. So they will play at 4:30 on Friday at UNC. So if you got that all straight, good for you. So Marsh to inbounds. Get it in to Baselli. Going to beat a Marquez, and he is going to be... I never saw anything, I thought. I never saw the signal, but I believe it was a travel. It was turnover number 7 by the Mustangs. Into the front court is Bauer now, near side, to Weber. Bauer. Ball, nice overplay there by Grippin. Pass down to JJ, and it's going to be out of bounds off of the Broncos. Mustangs will retain possession. They will inbounds far side in front of the student section, get it into Marsh. 1:43 to go, all tied up at 19. Now to JJ, to Grippin. Back to JJ out at the high left point. Now near side to Jess. Marquez. They'd like to get it into the middle. They do get it in, and back to JJ. JJ off to Grippin. Grippin going to drive it in. Off to Jess in the corner. He's going to drive it. Little hesitation. Nice job there by Broden Jess. Hesitation, and the defense went by, and then he went up with the easy bucket. Puts the Mustangs up 21-19 with just over a minute to go here, quarter number 2. Over on the far side to Weber. Cross-court pass to Edstrom. Bounce pass up top. Now back to Edstrom. Edstrom for a 3 up and good. For Edstrom. Puts the Broncos up by 1, 22-21. Gripping into the front court. Dribbles it off his foot. And tie-up, and that will be to the Mustangs. Grippin bounced it off of his foot, but JJ went down and got the tie-up, so they will inbounds left baseline of their basket. Hayden Marsh to inbounds for the Mustangs. 37.9 seconds to go. The Mustangs down 1, 22-21. They got to get it in due to Baselli. Back to Marsh, now to Grippin. 2-3 zone defense here by the Broncos. JJ from the left elbow, shot is up and rolls around and goes in for JJ Marquez. Puts the Mustangs up 1, 23-22 with 20 seconds to go in the opening half. They're going to give it off to Edstrom. He skipped past the Bauer. Now to Tucker. Edstrom straightaway 3 is up and good. Broncos up 2, 25-23. See if the Mustangs can get a shot off. Baselli does get it off, but it will be off the backboard and no good. So we will go to halftime with the Mustangs trailing the Platte Valley Broncos by a count of 25-23. We will be back with the halftime show here on Morgan County's B106 and Eastern Plains Sports Network. Halftime closing up here with just a little over a minute left here. We'll go over the Chassa standings right now. Number 1 is Kent Denver. Number 2 is Montezuma Cortez. Holy Family is at number 3. Timness is number 4. Aspen is at 5. Eaton is at 6. Lamar is at 7. Denver West is 8. And they take the top 8 from the Chassa selection and seeding index are the ones that will host regionals on the first weekend in March. 9th is Prospect Ridge Academy, and 10th is Eagle Ridge Academy, and they're out of Brighton. As far as the league teams in the rankings, Eaton is at number 6, University is at number 12. Fort Morgan is sitting, I believe, I heard this tonight, they were at number 18. Sterling right now would be out of regionals. They sit at 34. Valley is at 49, and Weld Central is at 53. So we will see what happens here tonight. The Mustangs down by 2. So if they lose this tonight, each team will be 1-1. So they will have to figure out the tiebreakers from that to see when they would play on Friday at UNC. So right now the girls are number 2 in Pool A, so they would play at 4:30 at UNC. Broncos with opening possession here into the hands of Tucker. Knocked away momentarily, gets it back now into the corner to Maldonado. Picks up his dribble, looks for somebody, gets it off now to Tucker in the corner. Layup is going to be up and good by Edstrom on the layup. 15 points on the night for Edstrom, averages 18. Marsh going to kick it back out to Marquez. Marquez from the free throw line, up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Tucker. Ball is going to be off of Minor and out of bounds, so the Mustangs will retain possession. Baseball type pass was almost a disaster for the Broncos. They will inbounds left baseline of their basket. as Edstrom will trigger it in. Get it in to Tucker in the corner. Now up top to Weber. Edstrom fake the three, drive it in the lane. Up-handed layup is going to be up and good by Regan Edstrom. Full court pressure here as they get it to Baselli. Baselli, strong move to the bucket. Carlo Baselli up for two. Mustangs are not pressing into the hands of Edstrom. Over on the far side now to Weber. Weber's going to drive it down into the corner to Tucker. Stolen by the Mustangs. Jess now to Marquez. Marquez into the lane. Layup is going to be up and no good. Bump there, but tried to go up with the right hand on that left side and just looked quite awkward. Maldonado layup is going to come up short. Rebounded by Chisholm, who is back into the game for the Mustangs. Starting five that started the game is back in for the Mustangs. Back to Chisholm at the three-point line underneath the Baselli. Baselli, strong move up and under is going to be no good. Going to be rebounded to Edstrom. Unofficially 5 for him. Maldonado from the corner off the rim. That hit the what will be the shot clock for next year. So that will be a turnover by the Broncos. The Mustangs down 4 as they get it in to Marsh. Marsh hustles it down off to Baselli. Baselli stops. Shot is going to be up and good. Carlo Baselli with 4 quick points here for the Mustangs. Turnover is Marsh with the interception. Turnover number 11. Jess for a 3 from the corner. Up, off the rim and no good. Rebounded. Got his own rebound, and then his shot is going to be blocked. Edstrom at the bucket. Up and good for Edstrom. So 6 points for Reagan Edstrom. He must be 6'2", 6'3", I would guess, as is Caden Tucker. So a timeout has been taken here by the Broncos. The third quarter is brought to you by Buildings by Design. First impressions are important. Buildings by Design will make your vision a reality. Visit buildsbydesign.com. Buckeye Welding Supply. You have questions, they have answers. Our area welders know what sets them apart at 330 South 11th Avenue in Sterling. So timeout was taken there by the Broncos after they made that shot. So Marsh to inbounds for the Mustangs. 5:26 to go, third quarter. Marsh left-handed dribble up into the front court, gets it off to Chisholm over on the far side to Marquez. Back up to Chisholm. Thought about the 3 now on the near side to Marsh. Not giving him much time to set up for the 3. Back to Marsh. 2-3 zone defense here by the Broncos. They are extending it out quite a ways. Marsh to Baselli. Baselli, a little head fake. Layup is going to be up and good on the underhand layup. So Baselli with the scoring here in the second half for the Mustangs. That's like a travel, nothing called. Shot is going to be blocked by Jess into the hands of Marsh. Trickle into the front court now to Jess. Layup is going to be up and good. Broden Jess, 10 points on the night. Ties it up at 31. 4.5 to go here in the third quarter. Ball is going to be tipped, taken away by Jess into the hands of Hayden Marsh. Mustangs can take the lead after they were down by 4. Far side to Jess. Free throw line underneath the Marquez. Marquez up and good. Nice feed there from Baselli. Puts the Mustangs up 33-31. Off to Edstrom. In the corner to Maldonado, being guarded by Chisholm. Up top to Weber. He's going to drive it down, and then they're going to call him for the travel. So turnover number 13. And Weber will take a seat Jackson Bauer into the game. Mustangs with their starting five still in there. 33-31, 3:40 to go here, third quarter to Baselli. Look to get it to Marquez, but oh, that pass is going to be stolen. Edstrom got in the way of that one. Into the hands of Maldonado, into the lane. Now into the corner to Bauer. Maldonado with a three, up and good. Maldonado with a triple. His first bucket of the night comes from downtown. Puts the Broncos in the lead, 34-33. Chisholm to Baselli. Back to Chisholm. And it's going to be off of the Broncos and out of bounds, so the Mustangs will retain possession. Caden Tucker into the game. He will replace Rocco Minor. So Marquez to trigger it in for the Mustangs. Get it into Baselli. Back to Marquez. Three-point line left corner. Now to Chisholm. Bounce underneath to... they're going to give it. They're going to give him a shot. Wow. Talk about... I can see why they would be a little upset with that. Broden Jess with the bucket, and he will go to the line to shoot one. That shot, that is going to be on... that will be on Caden Tucker, his first. Talk about continuation. Wow. But we'll take it. I know the Platte Valley Bronco fans are not happy, as are the team. Mustangs in the lead now, 35-34. Broden Jess can make it a 2-point lead. Up and good for Jess. 13 points on the night for Broden Jess. 36-34 Mustangs. Just under 3 minutes to go. Edstrom a deep three, and that is going to be off the rim and no good. Going to be rebounded to Marsh. Tipped to Marsh, but he'll take it, and then ball is going to be tipped out of bounds by Edstrom, just down from mid-court. So Chisholm yet to get on the board. They have come out on him pretty quickly when he gets lined up for the three. So a 2-1-2 zone defense by the Broncos. Up top now to Marquez, back to Jess. Underneath to Baselli. Baselli, strong move. His shot is going to be up and good. Carlo Baselli, 8 points here in the third quarter. Maldonado being guarded by Chisholm. Over on the far side to Bauer. Layup is going to be up and no good. Ball is going to be tipped out and taken by Marsh, his fourth. Marsh being guarded by Maldonado. Chisholm for a three, up and off the rim, no good. Baselli is strong, up, and he could not get it to go. And then a foul is going to be called underneath. And that will be on Edstrom. That will be his second. Mustangs to inbounds, left baseline of their basket, leading 38-34. In lob into JJ, little turnaround shot off the backboard is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded to Minor, quickly down to Maldonado. Maldonado is going to be fouled on the layup, and that will be on Jess. That will be his second. So that will send Maldonado to the line to shoot two. This will be his first trip to the charity stripe tonight, and Maldonado shoots at 60%. Hasn't been there a lot for a season, 15 of 25. I don't know if they always get all their numbers in to max preps. First free throw is rimmed out. Mustangs still lead it by 4, 38-34. As Maldonado will Royer Alvarez into the game. He will replace Broden Jess. Minute 49 to go here, third quarter. Tight one here from Fort Morgan. That one is up and good by Maldonado. 4 points on the night for Dominic Maldonado. Mustangs into the front court, near side to Alvarez. Ball is going to be tipped away, but to Marsh. Marsh to Chisholm. Chisholm back to Baselli underneath. Baselli up and under. He could not get it to go. Knocked to the floor. Underneath. Up and under the layup is going to be good by Perez. 6 points on the night for Alejandro Perez. Brings them to within one, 38-37. Marsh far corner to Chisholm. Just does not have the time to get that three-pointer off. So Chisholm is scoreless here tonight. JJ drives the baseline, going to give it out to Alvarez for a three. And that is going to be up and off the rim, no good. Alvarez gets his own rebound, up and good. Royer Alvarez makes himself a little room there and goes up. Maldonado, three from straight away, and that is going to be in and out, going to be rebounded by Alvarez. Saved from going out of bounds. He gives it off to Chisholm, back into the hands of Marsh. JJ's going to drive the baseline. Shot is going to be blocked. Oh, JJ gets the rebound, gets the carom off of the Broncos. Right to him. He goes back up with it. 13 seconds left here, and the Mustangs tried to get it. Edstrom going to kick it out. A three from straight away, and that is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Baselli. Got to get it off to somebody, see if they can get a shot. If that goes, it'll count. Just short by Chisholm. So the Mustangs will go to quarter number 4 with the 5-point lead as they lead at 42-37 on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Going to quarter number 4, 42-37. Looks like we have somebody getting tossed from the Platte Valley audience. Refs came over and pointed him out to Athletic Director Greg Edson, and he is escorting him out the door. So apparently he said something that the referee did not care for, so they have taken one of the audience out for Platte Valley. Mustangs with possession to open up the quarter. Chisholm over on the left side. Baselli into the lane. Baselli is going to get it back out, and that is going to be off Perez. And JJ took his hands down so he wouldn't touch it. So the Mustangs will retain possessions. They get it into Chisholm. Back to Marquez. Up top to Marsh, now on the near side to Alvarez. Marsh into the lane, JJ on the far right side. Skip pass, and that is going to be taken by the Mustangs, and a tie-up is going to be called, and it will be possession to the Broncos as the Mustangs had it for the opening of the quarter. So turnover number 10. Broden Jess back into the game for the Mustangs. Broncos, Bauer has it, and going to be taken away by Marsh. Nice job there by Marsh to intercept that pass. Marsh up into the front court, off to JJ out at the high left wing. Underneath the Marsh, he's going to kick it back out to Jess, back to Marsh, to Alvarez. Alvarez to JJ, is going to skip through. A three from the corner, up and no good by Chisholm. Put back by Alvarez, up and no good. Over the head pass, and that shot is going to be up and good at the bucket for Edstrom. 42-39 Mustangs. Nice screen there by Alvarez. Chisholm with another three attempt, up and good. Cooper Chisholm from downtown. His first bucket comes from behind the arc. 6-point lead, 45-39. Mustangs into the hands now of Bauer. Up top to Miner. Far side now to Bauer. He's going to drive it down and foul underneath away from the ball, and that will be on Marsh. They're going to call him for a push. That will be his first. So the Broncos to inbounds, left baseline of their basket. Up 6, 45-39. Edstrom to trigger it in. Trying to get it into the corner to Miner. Back to Edstrom. Edstrom at the left elbow. He's going to set a screen, and that shot is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Hayden Marsh, unofficially his 5th. Marsh gets it back from Chisholm. Back to Chisholm on the far right wing. Up top to Marsh, now on the near side to JJ. Another 3 is up and no good by Chisholm. Going to be rebounded to Edstrom. Edstrom hands it off now to Gentry. Gentry picks up his dribble, hands it off now to Perez. Edstrom being guarded by Marquez. Miner drives it down. He hands it off to Perez, and they're going to call him for the travel and the turnover. 15 for the Broncos. Into the game is going to be Hazen Weber. He will replace Jackson. Bauer, 45-39. 5:20 to go here, 4th quarter. Mustangs with a 6-point lead. Near side to Jess, up top to Marsh, back to Jess. Alvarez, who has come in for Baselli. And that is to Alvarez. Far side to JJ. They're just going to run a little time. Skip pass to Jess, back up top to Marsh. Now over to JJ. Skip pass to Jess. A little pressure out there. Marsh is going to drive it around. Kick it back out to JJ. He's going to drive it in. Little soft layup is going to be up and good. JJ Marquez. 14 points on the night for Marquez. 8-point lead, 47-39 Mustangs. Gentry being guarded by Jess. Edstrom being guarded by Mustangs. Almost came away with it. Ball is going to be knocked away, and then it's going to be off of Marsh and out of bounds as Perez throws it off of Marsh. They're going to give, who are they going to give a blow to? They're going to give a blow to Broden Jess and C.J. Harper into the game. I wonder if Baselli's ankle might be bothering him. Back to Edstrom. 4:15 to go. Edstrom baseline. And they're going to call a foul, and that will be on Alvarez. That will be his 1st. So Edstrom 2 inbounds for the Broncos. They get it into Miner in the corner, being guarded by C.J. Harper. Knocked away and taken by Chisholm. Nice job there by Cooper Chisholm to knock it out of the hands and then pick up the loose ball. Hayden Marsh hands it off to Marquez. Now back up to Marsh. Just under 4 minutes. Marsh is going to drive it all the way down. And saved over there by Chisholm. Nice job there by Chisholm. Going to get it back out to Marsh. 3:40 to go. And Mustangs up 8:47-39. To Marsh, being guarded heavily out there. A lot of hand checking. Nothing called. The timeout is going to be called by the Mustangs. Man, a lot of riding out there. Nothing being called. I guess that's what happens with playoff basketball. But a lot of non-calls, that is for sure. This 4th quarter is brought to you by Rudy's Tires. With several locations across the area, there's always a Rudy's Tires location close by. And they can even come to you on the farm. Rudy's Tires brings you Eastern Plains Sports Today every weekday on 1010 KSIR. Well, the Mustangs with the 8-point lead, 47-39. It has not been easy, that's for sure. Baselli had an excellent 3rd quarter. 8 points for Baselli in that 3rd quarter. Marquez on the night has 8, 10, 12, 14 points. Broden Jess with 13. As the Mustangs get the ball in to Royer. Ball is going to be tipped out of his hands. And now a foul is going to be called on Rocco Miner. That will be his 2nd as Royer takes a tumble. So the Mustangs will inbounds in front of the student section, far side, 3:25 to go. The Mustangs lead it by 8, 47-39. Get it into Chisholm as he'll hand it off to Marsh, still in the backcourt, being guarded by Weber. Marsh quickly in. He's going to try to get it over on the far side, but he is going to be fouled. And that will be on Weber, only his second, only the team's second, I believe. So they still have 3 more fouls to give before the Mustangs will be shooting free throws. So Marsh, they get it in deep to Marquez. Far side to Alvarez, back up top to Marsh. Got to get rid of it, got to get rid of it. You do get it to Marquez. Get out here by the half-court line, and that just becomes a friend. And that's going to be a turnover by JJ as he tried to get it by Edstrom, and then he was called with the carry. So 11 turnovers unofficially by the Mustangs. Broden Jess back in. He will replace Royer Alvarez, so CJ Harper still with some playing time here. So Baselli must be, his ankle must be bothering him, or he would be in the game, I'm sure. Ball is taken, nice script there by Chisholm. Oh, went through the hands of CJ Harper. Edstrom quickly into the front court. He's going to drive it all the way down, and he is going to be fouled. And see if that's going to go on Harper. That will be on Harper, his first, but Edstrom will get the bucket. And he will go to the line to shoot one. This is actually his first trip to the line for Edstrom. He shoots at 75%, 69 of 92. 6-point lead here, and he will try to make it 5, 47-41. That is up and good for Reagan Edstrom. I don't believe he has taken a break here tonight. So nice job there by Harper, and Baselli back into the game. Baselli has no fouls, has about 4 rebounds. 10 points on the night. You get it into Chisholm, back to Marsh. Marsh with a good job getting up into the front court. Defense pretty good here by the Broncos, 47-42. Chisholm with a 3 from the corner, up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Edstrom. His 7th unofficially. Layup is going to be up and good by Perez. 3-point lead, 47-44. Need to get it into the hands. They do get it into the hands of Marsh. And a timeout is going to be taken by the Mustangs. We'll see if it's going to be a full timeout. Looks like it will be a full timeout, but we will just keep it right here. So 47-44. Mustangs doing some, trying to kill a bunch of time there, and have come up a little short here on points here in the fourth quarter. Only 5 points, but only 7 for the Broncos. Sydney Regional Medical Center. Don't let an injury keep you out of the game. Learn more at sydneyrmc.com. Better Electric, covering all electric work from residential to commercial to agricultural. Better does matter. Call 970-521-1030. Now, this has been close throughout. The Broncos led it 10-9 after 1. They were ahead at halftime 25-23. And then the Mustangs outscored the Broncos 19-12 in quarter number 3 to take the 42-37 lead. At the end of the third quarter, it is a 3-point lead for the Mustangs, 47-44, with 2 minutes left here in quarter number 4. So a good one here at Fort Morgan. As Marsh to trigger it in for the Mustangs. Baseball pass to Marquez. Marquez is going to pull it back out. Nice job there by Marquez. He's going to give it off to Marsh, Back to Marsh up high. Mustangs. Marsh is going to drive it in, and he's going to pull it back out. 47-44 back to Marquez. It's going to be off of Edstrom and out of bounds. The Mustangs will retain possession with 1:33. So Jess and Baselli, Marsh, Chisholm, and Marquez on the floor for the Mustangs. Get it into Baselli. He's going to hand it off to Marsh. Marsh is going to pull it out, and he is going to be fouled, and that will be on Weber. That will be his third. Only the team third, I believe, so 2 more before the Mustangs will be shooting free throws. 3-point lead for the Mustangs, 47-44, minute 29 here in quarter number 4. Jess 2 triggered in. They get it into Chisholm, into the backcourt, now into the front court. Up top to Marsh. And now another foul is going to be called, and that will be on Weber. That will be his 4th. Team 4th. So the Mustangs run about 8 seconds off the clock before they are fouled once again. Into the game is going to be Jackson Bauer. He will replace Weber. Into the backcourt to Marsh. Marsh up into the front court, and he is going to be fouled on the sidelines. That will be team foul number 5, and that will be on Edstrom. That will be his 3rd. So it will be Hayden Marsh to go to the line to shoot 2. And this is where the Mustangs can win this thing. So Marsh on the air at 63%, 26 of 41. First trip tonight, and misses free throw number 1. Still a 3-point contest with 1:15. Into the game will be Weber. He will come back in for Bauer. So see if we can make this a 4-point contest. Hayden Marsh with free throw number 2. 1:15 to go. Free throw up and good. 4 points on the night for Marsh. Timeout is going to be called by the Broncos with 1:07. Looked like they were trying to call a little earlier, and I don't know, the ref just didn't hear him. I didn't see any. He was just trying to yell it to him. Nobody was showing any sign like they wanted a timeout. He were just trying to yell it to him, I guess, and they finally got his attention. So the Mustangs with a 4-point lead, 48-44. The Broncos in possession. And I'm going to guess they are going to try to get it to Edstrom. He has been their big scorer tonight. 24 points on the night for Edstrom. 7 rebounds. Does have 3 fouls, but that's not going to come into play here at the end of this game, I don't believe. So Mustangs, looks like their regular starting 5 will be back in to finish up the game. Nobody really in foul trouble for the Mustangs. Perez with 3, Edstrom with 3, Weber with 4 for the Platte Valley Broncos. So if the Mustangs win this tonight, they will be Pool B, number 1 in Pool B. So we will see. There's still a minute left here, 48-44. They're going to give it off to Maldonado, up top to Edstrom. They're going to call a foul on J.J. Marquez. It's only going to be the 4th team foul. Marquez, that will be his 2nd. He was trying to get through a screen set out there. So Perez 2 inbounds being guarded by Jess. Gets it into Edstrom being guarded by Marquez. It is knocked away from, I thought that was off of Edstrom and out of bounds, but they're saying it was off of JJ, so Broncos will retain possession. Far side in front of the student section, 52.4 seconds. The Mustangs with a 4-point lead. into Edstrom being guarded. Now he's going to hand it off to Perez underneath and tipped away and then finally taken by the Mustangs. They were looking for a foul against Edstrom as Baselli knocked him down as they were going for it. To Marsh, 35 seconds. Mustangs lead it by 4, 48-44. And then a reach foul, and that will be, I believe, on Edstrom. That will be his fourth. That will be team foul number 5. So JJ will go to the line to shoot 2. He had a tough night the other night, but JJ usually is pretty good, 65%. See if we can get a couple of free throws here from JJ. And that goes in, crawls over the front rim. 5-point lead, 49-44. Carlo Baselli backcourt tying a shoe. 31.4 seconds left here. 49-44 Mustangs with a 5-point lead here in quarter number 4. Back where that was up and good for JJ. Nice job there by Marquez to hit the free throws. Puts him up 6, 50-44. Edstrom going to drive it all the way down. Shot is going to be up and good by Edstrom. With 24 seconds, the Mustangs lead it by 4, 50-46. So 23, 24, 35, 26 points for Regan Edstrom. Averages 18 on the night. But he's been their big scorer tonight. I don't think anybody else is even in double digits for the Broncos. As far as the Mustangs are concerned, they've held Cooper Chisholm pretty quiet tonight. He only has the one triple tonight in the fourth quarter, but he was out most of the first half with 2 fouls. They're not looking to put it up right now anyway. So the Mustangs will inbounds. They need to get it in here as they will have Hayden Marsh to inbounds with 24 seconds left here in quarter number 4. Get it into Chisholm, back to Marsh. And that was a quick foul, but that's what they want. They're going to call a foul on the Broncos. Let's see who that's going to be on. That will, who'd they call that on? It's going to be on Maldonado. That's just his first. But Hayden Marsh will go back to the line to shoot. He was 1 of 2 moments ago. But Hayden, we need a couple here. 50-46 with 20.7 seconds left. Free throw is up and rolls in. Got the shooter's touch on that one. 5 points on the night for Marsh. Couple of substitutions for the Broncos. It will be Gentry and Weber that will come in. Perez and Bauer will come out. 5-point lead with 20.7 seconds, 51-46. Hayden Marsh with free throw number 2 up and good for Marsh. Mustangs making their free throws when they need to. Sure, they're nice job there by Marquez, and the reach foul, and that will be on JJ, I believe. So Marquez with his third, that will send Edstrom to the line to shoot 2. Edstrom has only been to the line once, and he made that. 11.8 seconds. The Mustangs up 6, 52-46. Edstrom shoots 75%. Free throw is up and in for Edstrom. What they have for timeouts left. Fort Morgan has 1 left. Broncos have 2. And they just took one, so a timeout apiece for each team. It is a full timeout. So the Mustangs lead at 52-47. As Edstrom still has 1 more free throw to go, and when we come out of this timeout, Wiggins Equipment. Count on Wiggins Electric for quick, efficient, and courteous service to keep you up and running. They provide you with the service and products you need at your most critical time. B&B Appliance, with over 30 years of experience, B&B Appliance can help match the appliances to your needs. Stop by at 502 Anson Street in Fort Morgan. If the Mustangs hang on here and end up as the Pool A and Pool B winners, they will play at 7:30 on Friday at UNC. If Platte Valley comes back and overcomes this deficit, then there will be a three-way tie, each team 1-1, and then they'll have to go to the tiebreakers. So Edstrom will go to the line to shoot his second free throw. 52-47, 11.8 seconds left. Edstrom shoots off the rim and no good. Going to be rebounded by Marquez. And then a foul is going to be called. Let's see who that's going to be on. That will be on Alejandro Perez. That will be his fourth. Big miss there by Edstrom. And that will send J.J. Marquez back to the line to shoot two. He made two just moments ago. So we'll see if he can extend the lead here with 9.1 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The Mustangs lead at 52-47. Free throw is up and good. Bounced around there for a minute, but it did roll in. 6-point lead here for the Mustangs. JJ can make it 7. Bounces, bends, shoots, up and in. The senior coming through here at the end of the contest. 7-point lead. You don't need to foul him. Let him shoot it. And that will be off the rim and no good. Going to be rebounded to Marsh. And the Mustangs come away with the win, 54-247. A hard-fought contest here as the Mustangs will improve to 15-7. They will be Pool 2 winners as they will go 2-0. So they will play Friday. Don't know who that will be against. It will be against the winner of the Pool A, but that will be at 7:30 on Friday. So we will take a break and be back with the post-game show as the Mustangs win at 54-47 on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Post-game show is brought to you by Western Engineering Consultants, providing a big firm product with small firm relationships since 2003. Visit westerneci.com. Well, the Mustangs win it 54-47. A tight contest all the way through. Leading scorer tonight for everybody and for the Broncos is going to be Regan Edstrom with 27. Alejandro Perez with 8, 4 for Dominic Maldonado, 4 also for Rocco Miner, 3 for Caden Tucker, and 1 for Hazen Weber. For the Mustangs tonight, it is going to be J.J. Marquez with 18, Broden Jess with 13, Carlo Baselli with 10, 6 for Hayden Marsh, 3 for Cooper Chisholm, and 4 for Royer Alvarez. So the Mustangs did this tonight basically without Chisholm. He was out most of the first half with two fouls, and so he sat out most of the first half, but only did get the 3-point bucket in the fourth quarter. So Chisholm held pretty quiet tonight, but J.J. Marquez came through with a big game, as did Broden Jess and Carlo Baselli. Baselli out with a lot of that fourth quarter. I know he looks like he must have turned his ankle a little bit as they had taken him out and re-taped his ankle, but he was in there towards the end. So hopefully he'll be good to go on Friday. Our player of the game is brought to you by Premier Farm Credit. For over 100 years, they've been providing affordable, reliable, and consistent credit. Visit premieraca.com. Tonight, I guess we'll go with J.J. Marquez, 18 points, and he was 4 of 4 late in the game from the free throw line for the Mustangs. So J.J. Marquez, a nice night, but J.J. has been a force most of the year in the second half. He'll take a game over by himself, that's for sure. I know there's 4 other players, but he'll take it on himself to make just drive it to the basket and either get a foul or make the bucket and then a foul or whatever. But J.J. Marquez always doing a good job for the Mustangs as they win it. Or J.J. with 18 points for the Mustangs. The Mustangs, both boys and girls, will be at UNC on Friday. The boys will play at 7:30 since they are Pool B winners. So they will wait the outcome, of Sterling and Highland. I'm going to guess Highland will probably win that. But they will play the winner of Pool A. The Lady Mustangs are going to be number 2 in Pool A, so they will play at 4:30 at UNC. And Brush is number 1, so A1, they will play at 6 o'clock. The girls will play at 3 o'clock. A2 will play at 3 o'clock. Sorry about that. So we will see how it all shakes out here after the scores are given tonight. But a nice job by the Mustangs. 12 rebounds or 12 turnovers for the Mustangs, 17 for the Platte Valley Broncos. Nice job though tonight as the Mustangs pull it out 54-47 over the Platte Valley Broncos. The producer and engineer of Fort Morgan Mustangs basketball tonight has been Dylan Watson. Once again, the final scores: a doubleheader win for the Mustangs tonight. The girls beat Weld Central by a count of 49-38. The Mustang boys beat the Broncos of Platte Valley by a count of 54-47. You've been listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs basketball on Morgan County's B106, B106.com, and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Good night, everybody.